Wynonna Judd's daughter, Grace Pauline Kelley, has had her fair share of ups and downs over the years. Judd welcomed Grace with ex-husband Arch Kelley III in June 1996. The country singer revealed to the Tampa Bay Times in 1997 that she almost died while giving birth to Grace. As Judd recovered, she and Grace formed a special connection that would carry on for years. However, Grace began her run-ins with the law in December 2015. She was arrested and charged with promotion of meth manufacture, according to Radar Online. Grace ultimately pled guilty to a lesser charge of possession of meth. While Grace was out on probation, she was arrested again in November 2016 for being a fugitive from justice, and her probation was revoked. Since that initial arrest, Grace has been arrested and released on probation multiple times. While Grace continued her cycle of legal troubles, her mom opened up about her daughter's struggles. "I will tell you this. My daughter is the strongest Judd woman in our history," Judd said during a February 2020 appearance on The Pursuit with John Rich. "She's healthier than I was at 23. How she got there, I would not go that way, but I was also sequestered. I was on a bus with my mother. Kind of hard to get in trouble. So that could have been me, John, if I didn't have music." Keep scrolling to see Grace's ups and downs over the years. According to Radar Online, Grace was pulled over while she was parked at a Walgreens since her license plate was improperly secured with only one screw. Per the outlet, an eyewitness found a plastic bag discarded from the passenger side of Grace's vehicle and handed it over to detectives. The bag contained a box of pseudoephedrine and a receipt showing a purchase of Coleman fuel, which are ingredients to make meth. After the authorities reviewed the pharmacy's security footage, they identified Grace as the purchaser. She was arrested and charged with promotion of meth manufacture, which is a felony. 5 months after her arrest, Grace pled guilty to the lesser charge of possession of meth, which is a misdemeanor. Grace was arrested in Alabama for being a fugitive from justice, and her probation was revoked. 1 year after pleading guilty to possession of meth, Grace ultimately pled guilty to meth manufacture, delivery, sale and possession with intent. She was sentenced to 11 months and 29 days in jail. She was also ordered by a Tennessee judge to pay $3,092.50 in fines. However, Grace was released from jail 1 month later so she could finish her sentence while she received treatment for substance abuse from a court-ordered program. JAGA News confirmed that Grace was sentenced to 8 years in prison for violating her probation after she left the rehab facility before finishing the program. 1 year into her 8-year sentence, Grace was released from prison and granted parole. Grace was arrested again for a probation violation linked to her 2016 meth case. After getting granted parole, Grace was ordered to report to the Murfreesboro Probation and Parole Office. She had a list of post-release conditions, including substance abuse treatment, substance abuse aftercare referral and random drug screens. Per The Sun, 4 months later, Grace was arrested for a parole violation and was sentenced to prison again. Her expected release date was scheduled for March 16, 2024. Grace welcomed daughter Kelley. The Sun reported Grace was pregnant while in jail, and a judge granted her a temporary leave of absence due to her pregnancy. Wynonna announced she had become a grandmother the same month she lost her mom, Naomi Judd. Thank you. You have successfully subscribed. Subscribe to newsletters. Subscribe by signing up. I agree to the terms and privacy policy and to receive emails from JAGA News. Deal of the day: only 12. These designer dupe aviators are on major sale. View deal. Check our latest news in Google News. Follow us. Check our latest news in Apple News. Follow us. You have successfully subscribed. By signing up, I agree to the terms and privacy policy and to receive emails from JAGA News. Check our latest news in Google News. Check our latest news in Apple News. I do know that in order to be a healthier grandparent to my firstborn grandchild Kelley, born 413, 2 weeks 2 days before mom left, to break the cycle of addiction, family dysfunction, that I must continue to show up for myself first and do the personal healing work, the singer wrote via Instagram. I know that it is a simple steps program, and those steps are not easy to take at times. Therefore, I've made a commitment to keep doing the next right thing, and schedule weekly appointments so that I continue with the ongoing work. Even when I have good days. The Sun reported that Grace was arrested for violating an order of protection and restraining order and violation of parole. She was released in October 2023. According to documents obtained by us, Grace was arrested in Alabama after she allegedly flashed drivers off the highway. She was charged with 2 misdemeanors. One charge is for indecent exposure, after she reportedly exposed her breasts and lower body. The second was for obstructing governmental operations after she refused to identify herself and cooperate with officers, parole.com.